is it not perfectly reasonable to suggest that not only should all of the big capitalist companies that have set up in Wales be offered financial incentives to move to England, they should also, this is the controversial bit, Scotland and Wales subscribe to the open borders, climate change bollocks that the English Conservative Party appear to be pushing our way, despite the fact they don't have a mandate to do so, because we didn't vote for woke, we voted for conservative. So I think it's perfectly reasonable to get all of the dinghy boys, all the dinghy divers, all the illegal immigrants, and the lion's share of the legal immigrants, and house them all in Scotland and Wales. Is that not fair? Well, we live in a representative democracy, right? Those in England voted for the Conservative Party. They might not be conservative because they're all singing off the same hymn sheet, but we voted conservative. And the clue's in the title. Conservatives are typically low migration, conserve what we have, minimum risk, employ our own working poor first. Communists are open borders, man. Don't manufacture anything that's going to fuck up the climate. So is it not fair for us to offer financial incentives to any large Welsh businesses, Scottish businesses, to come south or east of the border? And the Welsh and the Scottish should shut up and take all of our immigrants while we're at it. Not all of them. Some of them are hardworking. The ones who do it legal, they can stay. But all the dinghy boys should be sent to Wales and Scotland, right? Based Northern Ireland and based England keeps voting Conservative. So why are we taking them? I think that's a fair argument. It's representative democracy. If the Welsh don't want to keep taking in immigrants and driving the business away, well, the Welsh know what to do. The Welsh should start voting for a party that espouses conservative ideals. But you've got no fucking leg to stand on if you're Scottish or Welsh. And again, Paz will see this and take umbrage. I'm sorry to conservative Welsh people, conservative Scottish people, but this is how we've decided democracy has to work. It has to just be a numbers game. And I'm aware that 30% of Scotland and 40% of Wales aren't communists, but if you lads can't get your shit together, it seems to me that it's not just fair, but it's in line with our representative democratic roots that it should be representative of the people that live there. So the Scotland under the SNP and Wales under the fucking Plaid Cymru Labour coalition of cunts should just take them all. Not only should they take them all, they should be volunteering to take them all, right? Because that's what they espouse. Mark Drakeford and Nicola Sturgeon constantly talk about immigration, the vast tapestry of joy. Not only should you take them, you should be volunteering because you're living by your principles. You say constantly, diversity is brilliant, rich and diverse tapestry, it's so good for Scotland, it's so good for Wales. You should be volunteering. This is a fantastic plan for the Tories to win back my trust. If you just said, right, you want them, you've said publicly you want them, our voters in England don't want them, they've said publicly they don't want them. So what we'll do is, happy medium, Sturgeon says she wants them all, Drakeford said he wants them all. We'll send you all of our illegal immigrants and we'll financially incentivize all of your big and medium-sized businesses to come to England. Fair dues? And then we can see how good it goes for them. We can see whether Wales, in 10 years of this policy, whether Wales is wealthy, healthy and wise and England is a festering shit pit. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Is that not fair? And it's also tolerant and reasonable because I'm democratic, I'm following the will of the Scottish and Welsh people, and I'm not deporting anyone. We don't have to send the boys back to France or Morocco or Algeria or Pakistan or India or anywhere else they've come from, most of which aren't war zones. Perfectly reasonable. The Welsh will be happy, the Scottish will be happy, the English will be happy. Is this not a fantastic idea? Totally fair. It's what the SNP want. It's what Plaid Cymru want. It's what Welsh Labour want. And it's what the English Conservatives want. Yeah, winner. So I think that is a fucking fantastic idea and everyone should get behind it. And if Nicola Sturgeon and Mark Drakeford aren't behind it, they have to explain to me why their public position is different from the private position. Because they should be pro. They say we'll take as many. They say there should be no limits on immigration. It's only a good thing. There's no negatives. What, hairy-ass fucking geezer with a big beard who says he's 13, so we stick him in a fucking in a high school full of little teenage girls. Yeah, that's a good idea. We're just giving them what they asked for. Exactly. Democracy works, ladies and gentlemen. We're just giving them what they asked for. Nay, demanded.